Hello, 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 everyone. Hey, it's your man, Darren M. Palmer, with the book review for this week, Succeeding Against the Odds, the autobiography of the great American and businessman, John H. Johnson. Get a few people the time to come in. I'm excited about this book, Succeeding Against the Odds. Succeeding Against the Odds. Succeeding Against the Odds. Just to read a little bit about this book, which is so important to me. This is the founder of the Johnson Publishing Company, this autobiography. What's so amazing to me about this particular piece is that this company was founded in 1942, and it was the first magazine, and it was called the Negro Digest. And in Jim Crow, with the North and the South, and nobody or almost nobody believed that it was possible to elect a black governor in Virginia or to put a black man in uniform for the Brooklyn Dodgers. The world in Virginia and the Brooklyn Dodgers have changed since then. Mr. Johnson did Ebony magazine, and he also did Jet magazine and Negro Digest. What's so amazing about this particular piece is that you hear how a gentleman that came from the South was able to move to Chicago with his mother and build an empire. Not only did he build an empire, but also he was able to work and be a financial advisor for many presidents. So whether they were Republican or Democrat, he still was in the Oval Office giving advice. It's not bad from a kid who came out of Jim Crow, who was born in 1918. So I want you all to make sure that you go get Succeeding Against the Odds. A lot of people don't know a lot about Mr. John H. Johnson, but he opened the doors for a lot of people. He encouraged a lot of people to move forward with business and to think outside of the box. Some of the chapters that I would like for you to go into. The importance of going to Chicago. That's one of my favorite chapters. Going to Chicago, a lot of you have to move out of your element, move out of your environment. You have to step outside of your comfort zone and move where the opportunity is. You're not chasing money. You're not chasing a position. You're not chasing a title. But what you're actually going after is opportunity. The opportunity. Opportunity is what you want to have. Opportunity is what you want to have, and that's what we're going for, what Mr. Johnson is sharing. If he didn't move out of the South, if he didn't go to Chicago, we probably wouldn't be blessed. Just think of the thousands of people that he has employed with Jet magazine, Ebony, those who have read articles, who were inspired by the covers of those who were change agents, those who were thought leaders in the particular time. Ebony and Jet magazine are still being published right now because of Mr. John H. Johnson and what he contributed to the American society and the world. Now, going to Chicago was great, but another thing I love about it is the loan. How I made millions with a $500 loan. You're talking about flipping. Mr. Johnson, to start the Negro Digest, took $500 and made hundreds of millions of dollars. This is a phenomenal book. One more. You know I give you three of them. I'm gonna give you one more chapter, but you have to go get the book yourself to be able to understand more about it. Right here, one more. What was the other one that I had for you? Oh, I love this one. Days of Pain and Glory. Days of Pain and Glory. A lot of people want to tell you that it won't be pain. But when you're going after your dreams, when you're going after your goals, there will be people who don't believe. There will be people who will think outside the box. There will be naysayers. But succeeding against the odds allows you to know it doesn't matter what your ethnic background is. It doesn't matter where you were born. It lets you know in a time when it was hard. Guess what? He didn't even have the internet at that time. The man came up in Jim Crow and still was able to make it. So no matter who you are, you can move forward regardless of where you are in life. That's what John H. Johnson shows us. You really have to understand that no matter where you are, it's the power. It's the power from within. The power to keep getting up, the power to make a way out of no way. That is what Mr. John H. Johnson is showing us. You have to move forward. Go after the opportunity. Think outside the box. Did you know it was no such thing as what a black man with a magazine, the publication that's going around the world? Who would even invest in that? How would you even get that out to people? Like I said, you couldn't do a Facebook Live what I'm doing right now. So it allows us now, when you got the internet, you have social media, you got your Better Business Bureau, you got so many associations right now. For you to sit there and say that your dream can't come true in the current terms, I don't care who the president is, I don't care what Congress is doing, I don't care what's going around, I don't care what's going on in Vietnam, North Korea, whatever, saying, you have to make sure that you have in your mind that you can succeed like Mr. John H. Johnson did, that you can succeed. Who would have thought that a kid looking at the Mississippi, fishing in the Mississippi, would be in the Oval Office? Not for one president, for 3 or 4 presidents. He dealt with Reagan, he dealt with Nixon, he dealt with Carter, he dealt with so many presidents. He even dealt with Clinton. So the thing is that you have to realize that you can do it. You can overcome no matter what the obstacle is. You can overcome it. Mr. Johnson did it. He started with $500 to start something. And next thing you know, he was right there on the pier. Right there on the pier of Chicago. Y'all know where you seen me and Brian Thomas at a few weeks ago. He had an office overlooking the pier in downtown Chicago. And he has created a legacy and opened up opportunities for so many others, whether it be Jesse Jackson, whether it be Oprah Winfrey. No matter who it was, he created and opened up doors for so many people. So this is Darren M. Palmer with the Self-Publishing 30 Days book review of the week. And this is John H. Johnson, Succeeding Against the Odds. Make sure you go get that. This is a book that you won't hear from a lot of people. But this is a book that is a must read. You've seen so many of the other books that I come on every week when I'm traveling and I'm moving around, but I definitely want you to pick up this book. Look at him. He's looking smooth right there. Yeah. Mr. John H. Johnson. A lot of people don't know about Ebony or Jet magazine, or you read them, or you seen them on a coffee table, some at your grandmother's house, or if you had a salon, no matter where you were. But this is the founder of that. Excellent, a great man who thought outside the box, who moved with his mother, who came from the Mississippi River, looking there, fishing in the Mississippi River, to being on the pier in Chicago and making a difference for hundreds of thousands of people. Who would have thought, a kid growing up in Jim Crow, a kid, thought he couldn't even made it, who would have ever thought that he would create millions, not only for himself, but millions for others, not just the millions, but the impact. Who would ever thought that he would be called to Switzerland, to be able to help with reform for different countries? Who would ever thought that this kid who fished on the Mississippi would travel across the globe? So, thing is no matter where you are, no matter where you think what you think it can't happen for you, you think there's no way that it's an opportunity for you, Mr. John H. Johnson, this is an inspiration for me that lets me know, no matter where I come from, no matter what the odds are, that I can overcome anything. I can do whatever I put my mind to. All you have to do is get around the right people, keep your faith right, keep your mind right. Don't be a product of your environment. But if you are going to be a product of your environment, make sure that it's a successful environment. So this is Darren M. Palmer with the book review. If you're trying to get your book out, or you need help, or you need assistance, don't hesitate to go and reach at us at self-publisher letter N 30days.com. Me and one of my team members or a member of our staff would gladly love to assist you and help you share your story like Mr. John H. Johnson did. I will see you next week. Facebook Live, same station, same time. Talk to you soon. Bye.